We have some recordings of one of your exalted candidates doing and saying something that would make her resign in shame. I was saving it for the general election. Go ahead and pick your demon, certify your choice, and then you get to see it. So Karen Nithya, ask yourself, is it possible that one of your employees may have a recording of you doing or saying something that would force you to resign in disgrace? Hope you sleep well at night over the next 5 months, because you know who hasn't slept well at all for the last 17 months? My mom. All my neighbors in the Palisades, all the moms who crushed in the LA economy, worried that they can't stay in business and feed their kids. Angelinos have been struggling for years now, all while corrupt Paul misery and fleece us for the tax dollars. Well, now we're flipping the script. I want all of you awake at night, breaking open your office, because I assure you, they're coming. You think your election was going to stop me? If you want to stop me, you're going to have...
Hey guys, this is Latina, your favorite community advocate. So it looks like the political machine in LA and California, you guys have a big problem now, because Spencer Pratt looks like he's about to drop some tea on your asses. And rightfully so, because you that win from him. So guess what? He's going to be on your behinds over the next 5 months, exposing you guys. And I say, bring it on. Expose it all, Spencer Pratt. If you have to get the F or whatever you have on them, expose it, because there's nothing more than I hate is a cheater, a liar, a corrupt system, a corrupt establishment. And we're watching over here on the East Coast, and baby, we're taking notes. We're supporting you, Spencer Pratt. I am supporting you. I am rooting for you big time. They made a big mistake by crossing the line with you, and rightfully so. You have every right to run for office. You have every right to defend, the people who suffered during that fire, the Palisade fire.
Yes, the Trump administration is actively doing something about LA. If you take a look at this, the Department of Housing and Urban Development is cutting off all federal funding to the LA Homeless Services Authority, which is responsible for allocating billions in homeless spending after the Trump administration discovered obvious F, according to Fox News Digital. This is exactly what Spencer Pratt was using to campaign, calling these people out throughout. And the Trump administration did not hesitate. They are now taking actions immediately. Spencer Pratt actually breaks silence, and he continued to ask questions like, are they not done counting the vote yet? This has actually stirred up a lot of reactions on social media. It is very important we take an exclusive look into what is going on exactly.
Homelessness program in Los Angeles, and they conclude that the agency lacked sufficient financial controls and safeguards of your taxpayer dollars. We get details tonight from correspondent David Spunt. Good evening, David.
Aisha, good evening to you. As of just a few hours ago, the Trump administration will no longer pay tens of millions of dollars in taxpayer money to fund the Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority, known as LAHSA, while this federal investigation is underway. According to a 13-page letter first obtained by Fox News, LAHSA has received nearly $1 billion from Housing and Urban Development since 2021. The letter goes on quickly to point out that Los Angeles County has withdrawn funding for the agency and that the city of LA is considering the same. The letter says, quote, HUD has evidence that LAHSA's repeated false statements and its irresponsible actions and failures, including its lack of financial management, internal controls, and safeguards against conflicts of interest, pose a threat to HUD, the public, and those living on the streets of LA. There are an estimated 43,000 homeless people living in Los Angeles. The overall issue became a central focus of the city's mayoral race, with runoff candidates Mayor Karen Bass and progressive challenger Nithya Raman both criticized over their handling of the issue. This is all part of the administration's anti-task force. We reached out to LAHSA for comment, but have yet to hear back. And Mayor Karen Bass put out a statement in the last few minutes, said that she disagrees with any kind of financial management, but doesn't think taking federal funding is the right move. Aisha.
Okay, David, switching gears here for a moment. The Justice Department.
Believe you have seen the clip at the beginning of this whole video. Spencer Pratt posted this, boasted on camera. Karen Bass and Nitya Raman spent millions of your tax dollars on these NGOs to hand out these needles, crack pipes, and D2 added on your street to keep them high and homeless so they can profit of everyone's misery. Yes, I posted this video one day before the election. If you can take a clear look here, you realize the Trump administration is clearly following this. Now going into Ben Stiller, he was actually caught on video sending a message to these people.
Are you enjoying a home right now? Because thousands of others can't. But there's hope, and you can help. On January 25th, join other volunteers to help identify chronically homeless individuals. We'll offer resources to help them move to a more stable, safe environment. Bring a friend. Honestly, what's your friend doing that's so important? We can make a difference together.
Here is Ben Stiller. He's on his way to the Knicks game in which he has courtside tickets. I think they're like $500,000. They're very expensive. Anyway, he's walking to the game and he's clearly walking right by a person that is in need. He doesn't even look down at the person or anything. Just keeps going. This is the same person who likes to demonize anyone that voted for Trump or anyone who might lean any bit of conservative, any bit of Republican, because you don't care about people. And that's something you need to have more compassion. Yet Ben Stiller will walk by somebody like this, and I'm not totally faulting him. I'm calling out the pure hypocrisy, because the sad reality is, if you live in a city like New York or Los Angeles or Chicago or any other of these deep blue cities.
Yes, these people are now realizing something, like what Spencer has been saying is nothing but the truth. Ben here is sending a message to Democrats about this whole situation of homelessness. He actually experienced it, not like they don't know, they know the truth, but they always bash any person that links to Trump. During the campaign, you didn't see someone like Ben Stiller doing these kind of videos. They will not do that. They do it only after this time, right? After the elections. Yeah, because they side with Karen Bass. But at the same time, they will not be able to call her out for all this. Spencer Pratt exposed everything, did what he could for people to understand, see the truth, what has been happening here. But he wasn't appreciated enough. You see people like Jimmy coming out to mock him. That's insane, right? I saw this, I was like, let me show you exactly what is going on, because the level of hypocrisy is alarming, especially with these Hollywood celebrities.
What's your relationship going to be like with President Trump?
I'm going to have a relationship with two presidents, and they're going to be the same. I'm going to work with the president the same way I'm going to work with the city council members, or my state reps, or the lieutenant governor, or the new governor. I'm going to work with whoever I need to work with to execute the best for Angelenos.
Is egregious. Spencer Pratt coming in 3 after we saw all the energy.
Defies logic.
And the way that they have counted, it just doesn't make any sense. And you open up the door when you wait this long for speculation from people, for concern. So
well, that
we'll see what
happens. Shows you where Californians stand. They haven't learned anything. They're still voting for the Democrat that was there when the Palisades burned, and they're voting for this progressive socialist.
I don't want to prolong the video. I think I want to appreciate people supporting, sharing out the videos. That of just a clip you see at the end. That's a white got you can always skip.
Going to advance over Spencer Pratt to face Karen Bass.
Democrats are advancing in an overwhelmingly Democratic city.
A short while ago, he posted an update, and here in LA County, there's still an estimated 355,000 ballots left to be counted. Contest against an opponent who allows encampments near schools and
people tend to not trust elections when it takes a real long time to count votes.
Attacking Rahman.
In 2019, the Tom Fitton with Judicial Watch sued Los Angeles.
Is that it's really important not to conflate the system working as it was intended to work.
Okay, so with all eyes on California, you can see exactly what's happening. They're doing what we talked about.
Encouraging our fans not to vote for Pratt, for a fan.
Seeing this city just fall apart.
Mayorship, insurance companies, they don't have to pay for people to rebuild their homes.
Karen Bass.
I just wanted to
open up these cases with
can't keep streetlights
in California. Now you realize people everywhere in America make You're talking about qualification.
From California, I have family in LA.
Chelsea Handler, she's not a fan, said me.
The only people
filed that notice of appeal, but just seconds ago.
The beginning of this case.
I'm not going to lie to you. Being black right now is completely embarrassing.
Signs reading self-defense is.
Went and they surrounded.
Oh, can you hear me? Yeah, no, I heard what happened. Listen, good news is I'm about to get this here Cybertruck with your GoFundMe money. Bad news is you're going to jail, but
you're on my page, so you automatically know.
Guilty. Stay your ass in jail, boy. Your family should be sued.